morning, ladies, but mostly gentlemen. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it's like as a 24-year-old making $100,000 a year. And as you can see, I have a very in-depth morning routine. I woke up, got changed, and made coffee like every single billionaire does, but what you were missing was my cold plunge. I forgot to dunk my face in some Saratoga water this morning as well. Just didn't have the funds in order to afford the bottles this month. But as far as my morning routine, the last step of it, and this is super important, is reading my Bible. I've been trying to get through the New Testament by the end of the first quarter of the year, and we're gonna hit it. Yeah, so that's literally the last step to my morning routine, and then I'm going to start getting to work. It is currently 7:35, so I'm going to get my Bibling on. So if you don't mind me. Also, if you guys are new here, which you most likely are, my name's Ronan. I'm a 24-year-old content creator that lives in State College, Pennsylvania, and I work for a professional athlete, Bo Nickel, as well as some of the other companies that he works with, but on the Bibling. All right, gang, so I just finished my Bibling for this morning. I'm reading Revelations currently. I'm just confused what I'm kind of reading. I haven't read the Old Testament, so I think that's also partially why that I am confused, because I know that there's a lot of relation. I'm watching like a video from the Bible Project about how, or rather the explanation of the book, but it's still a little bit confusing. But some of the things that I learned were that there's a scroll with 7 seals and only someone from the root of David could open it, or the Lion of Judah, which I don't know what that is, but I know who Jesus is. And Jesus is in David's bloodline, so when Jesus died for our sins, he was able to go to heaven and open that scroll. And that is when heaven and earth connected. So that's pretty much as much as I can understand as of right now, but I'm sure I'll learn a little bit more. But yeah, so after Bibling, I typically go straight to work. So let's go do that. During this time of the morning, what I will do is a lot of the admin stuff, whether it's downloading posts sent from our editors from the night before, whether it's just typing up and responding to some emails. Pretty much I'll spend the next half hour to an hour just doing some admin stuff before I will eat some breakfast. So cue that time lapse now. Bam. Now. Right. Right now it's 10 o'clock. I usually try and get some work done before I actually eat because it makes me feel a little bit more efficient. Yeah, so just got like some admin stuff done in the morning, and now I'm gonna make breakfast. Breakfast is gonna be very easy. It is going to be potatoes with eggs. You don't need to overcomplicate it, people, but I am going to do a run around 12 today, which is going to be more of a sprint workout. So I wanna make sure I have a decent amount of carbs, and yeah. So time to make some breakfast. That is me making breakfast. Like I said, eggs, potatoes, cheese, really not complicated. Try and make everything as efficient as possible. The easy way to eat healthy is making sure that everything is like prepped beforehand. And literally, like I make a bunch of potatoes with some onions, usually Sunday or Monday during the week, and then I have to make like a little bit more. I don't know why people are so against ketchup on eggs, but let me know in the comments below if you are a ketchup on egg person, because I am. I'm one of those people. Regardless, yeah, so I'm just gonna eat this real quick and drink another cup of coffee, which I've probably already had 3 of, and it's only 10:18, so here we go. I literally moved like 4 feet from the table over there to here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what supplements I am taking right now. Supplement number 1 is oil of oregano. This is supposed to help with my acne. It tastes so freaking bad. Oh, it feels like I just drank a pizza. All right. Oh, God, that's bad. All right, number 2. Got these liver pills, grass-fed liver pills. Supposed to help my liver, and I don't know. Next, I got some vitamin D3 here, and this is because I don't get outside enough. Especially, I live in Pennsylvania, so the winters are winter. I know it's almost April, but it's literally like 30 degrees out today, so it's pretty cold, and not a lot of sun. So I usually just take vitamin D in the winter, because I can't go outside as much as I would like to. Got a fish oil pill here, very basic. Helps with your joints and other stuff that I probably don't have the authority to explain. And then my least favorite of them all. If you have not been put on to some beet powder, let me be the one to put you on. It tastes so bad. It's literally one of the worst things I've ever taken, but it does, so from my understanding of it, opens up your veins and your blood vessels a little bit more, so more blood can go through at a faster rate, and it keeps your heart rate down. So when I run, I'm able to run harder than typical with a lower heart rate. And this is me taking it. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. I wish I was really faking that. But it's literally the grossest thing. It tastes like dirt. People that like beets have no idea how you do it. It literally tastes like dirt. They taste like dirt. And yeah, other than that, the only other thing that I'm gonna take is a little bit of apple cider vinegar. You gotta shake that up. Just a little swig here. Oh, and that's not good either. So, pretty much, I'm just taking supplements to suffer a little bit in the morning to humble myself. But that's pretty much it for the morning routine. I mean, it's 10:40. Technically, it's still the morning. I'm gonna fill up my coffee, and then I have to make a call as well as take a meeting today for a new potential sponsor for our podcast. So yeah, let's do a cool transition and go do that. All right, so meetings just wrapped up here. They went well. I had one with 2717, which is a recovery company I work for, just going over some things there. And then also with a potential new partner for the podcast / Bo, which is cool. Something I've started doing recently is like taking some bigger meetings because Bo doesn't have the time to, so now it's up to me, which is great. So it's currently 12:30. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get changed to go to the gym to do my run. We have a podcast releasing today at 5, so I want to make sure that I am here when that drops, just so I can make posts with good Wi-Fi. I don't have to worry about anything. So y'all, today I have a 3-mile run. I've been running since around December, and I hate it literally every time I do it, but I set a goal out for myself to do a 10-mile run by the end of the first quarter of the year, and I will be running 10 miles for the very first time on Sunday, so we will see how that goes. So this is my last run before that, and I have a speed workout today. It is 3 miles with some sprints in there as well. I lift and run currently at Planet Fitness because it is cheap, but they will be building a Crunch Fitness by my house very soon, so I will eventually go there instead. I hate running. Literally every single time I do it, I hate it, but after I feel really good. That is what has been allowing me to continue to run, is that feeling afterwards. And also I set a goal for myself, so I have to complete it. So first quarter of the year, I wanted to do 10 miles, and Sunday I will be doing 10 miles. I am tired. So it was not 3 miles, it was actually 2.5 miles, and I finished it, and I think it was just over 25 minutes.
Now I actually did 2.6 because I typically walk just like a little bit at the beginning of it, so I do always go like 0.1 more than I'm supposed to on the treadmill. Yeah, I was too scared to record in there. I only got this one clip of me walking to the locker room, and then I got nervous, so I did not record anything else. But it was a good run. I'm freaking tired from that. It's those sprint workouts really get my heart rate up a little bit, but they definitely do make me feel like I worked really hard. So all right, gang, so what we got here is a little Italiano salad. It's just literally prosciutto, mozzarella cheese, arugula, spinach mix, and balsamic glaze. So I'm gonna eat this real quick before I get back to work. Well, I guess I'll shower first and then get back to work, but did you not cut yet? All right, gang, so in about an hour, we have a podcast releasing. So what I am going to do right now is make sure all of our posts are together for that podcast. We have, obviously, we post short form every day for that. So I want to make sure that I have all that together. Then what I'm going to do is just make a thumbnail for the podcast that we have on Monday. So that's like pretty much it as far as the rest of the workday. So I'm going to start doing that right now. This probably looks so weird that I'm just zooming in on this other dude's face, but this is welcome to making thumbnails, y'all. All right, gang, so it's currently 6:52 p.m., so it took me about 2-ish hours, hour and a half to make that thumbnail. They just take a really long time, and you need to make sure that you do a good job with the thumbnail, because if no one clicks on your video, then no one will see it. That's why it's super important. I try and do my very best to make the thumbnail as good as possible and stand out as much as possible. But here's the thumbnail. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Editing, right? Wow. Comment Ronan, you're such a good editor down below. Right now, I'm gonna see if I can go touch some grass because I have not been outside in a couple hours, and maybe go for a walk or eat dinner. Either or. So I'm gonna do one of those two things. The whole running back and getting your camera thing is so... So you may be wondering, Ronan, why were you walking around with your socks off? Because I am grounding to the earth because I need its electromagnetic waves in order for me to sleep correctly. No, I mean, I just like the biohacking stuff that I see on Instagram, and I try it. I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but apparently it's good for me. Best part of my day. Besides my coffee in the morning, this is number 2 best part of my day. Ready for this? Yeah, little root beer Zevia. Not a sponsor. Shockingly, I know. 200 subscribers, no sponsor for the video, but yeah, it's good. If you... Sorry for that interruption there. If you drink soda and you're trying to stop, like Coke and Diet Coke and all that other stuff is so bad for you. Has just so much sugar. Zevia has no sugar and it's sweetened by stevia. If you were looking to still drink soda and be healthy, this is the way to do it. Obviously, it's probably not the healthiest thing in the world. God dang it! I'm trying to make a video. Obviously, it's not the healthiest thing in the world, but it's still, I mean, it's still good. It's better than drinking Coke. It's got like, this has 0 grams of sugar. Coke has like 90. I'm gonna kill this pasta. I added some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese to spice things up a little bit. But pretty much every single time I eat dinner, I just watch Modern Family. If you haven't seen it, it's very good. So I highly suggest it. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat this food now. That is pretty much it. The last thing I am going to do for tonight is write down what I have to do tomorrow. I've been doing this since I was a sophomore in college, and it is something that I find helps me out a lot, and just so I can see what I have to do tomorrow in order to have a successful and productive day. Today I probably worked around 7.5, 8 hours-ish. That's a pretty good average day for me, I would say. Sometimes I get a little bit more busy and work 10, 12-hour days, but that's only a couple weeks a year. That's not like a every week thing. I hope this video helps you understand, if you're in high school or you're in your early years at college, of what a full-time content creator's job looks like right after school. It's not super lavish, and you know, I don't live in Miami and go to the beach every day, but it's still a great life. I have a lot of freedom, and I'm very grateful for the position that I am in, and will be one day as well. Yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know down below. I'm gonna try and get to everyone. Hit that subscribe button if you have watched this far into the video. Ronan, cue the cool outro music that we picked out. No, the other one. Nice. All right, see you guys.